Hi, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom. This is Brother Tazabah from GMS South Holland. Alright, coming back onto you with another lesson. Before I start off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect out there that's spreading this word and sincerity and the truth all over the four corners of the earth. As horses running, alright, as horses running, that's how the lesson is gonna be called. Alright, as you see the title. What I want to touch on real quick is the outcome of the vision is visible right now. Alright, the outcome of the vision is visible right now. We can now look at the vision of Joel and other prophets and understand why they were mentioning a glittering spear, why they were mentioning a flaming sword, why they were mentioning horses running through basically through the sky as horses running. All right, why they were mentioning a mushroom cloud. We can now understand these things fully because guess what? World War III is in full effect. All right, all these nations are gathering for war in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which is out there in the Middle East, and we can see all these nukes, the hypersonic missiles. All these rockets are being launched. That so-called Iron Dome, which is not fucking dome at all, because it's not able to protect them from the hits, man. So it's beautiful, man. Call Allah Yahweh Shemiah Shai first off and foremost that we get to see this beautiful but dreadful day, man. You understand? Because people are being bombed left and right. Military bases are being blown up. U.S. military Air Force bases are going down. Hundreds and hundreds of officers died. All right, and that's the funny thing. I was thinking about that. When they mentioned the casualties of the military Air Force soldiers, they only mentioned the officers. They didn't mention the regular soldiers. You understand? Which shows you also that they don't give a flying fuck about you if you're just a soldier. They care about you when you are officer, which is a higher rank from lieutenant upward. All right. So, as horses running, I want to go into that scripture and I want to make you visualize the vision, and if needed, grab a couple of these videos and try to understand what Joel was seeing, man. All right, because the words nuclear missile, ICBM, those words they weren't there in those days. So you have to understand that the prophet Joel had to look for a word that would fit the description, man. He gathered all kinds of words to fit the description of the things that he was seeing. All right. So this is Joel chapter 2. Let me start at 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh. For it is nigh at hand. All right, which the day of the Lord it shall burn as an oven. It's gonna melt with fervent heat. It's gonna make things to melt with fervent heat. All right, as we know the scriptures, the Heavenly Father destroyed the world earlier with water, and He's gonna do it with fire now. So we need to warn the people. We need to warn Yashar Allah, and that's what we're doing. Making these videos, going out in the highways and byways. We are warning the children of Israel of what is to come, which nuclear fire is the thing that is to come. Nuclear war, World War III. All right? Judgment by fire. Verse 2. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there had not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. So, you see, it's talking about people but it's actually talking about nuclear missiles. All right, because I posted this short. You got to check it out. I posted this short on my page where you see nuclear missiles flying, or not nuclear missiles. You see rockets flying through the sky. All right, a barrage of rockets flying through the sky, and they fly over the city, and people just know like they're gonna get bombed the shit out of, man. All right, but you have to think about it from the perspective of Joel. You see small little dots from a distance. All right, picture yourself standing upon a hill, and you look down on the hill, and there's a military troop down in the valley. All right, and that military troop is running. You don't see the faces. You don't see the stature of the men that are running. You just see a dot and a cloud of dust behind them because they charge towards their enemies, right? So this is what Joel is seeing, okay? And he sees the damage that these strong men are doing, which is like fire. They leave behind clouds of smoke. All right, fire. That's what they leave behind when they done doing the damage. So Joel says, like, I've never seen strong men like this. I've never seen a military force do this much damage. Because when Joel saw the vision, guess what? Nuclear fire, nuclear missiles, rocket launches, rockets didn't exist. So he's like, this is crazy. All right. Now, obviously, he did see the nuclear missiles. He saw the nukes. He didn't see the regular rockets. He saw the nukes. All right, which those nukes are gonna devour the whole entire land, man. They're gonna leave behind a total desolation. All right, and also, what does it say? Is not gonna come hereafter. So after the nuclear war, which is to come, which is World War III, these nukes, these missiles, they are not gonna be used ever again, because there will be peace. When the kingdom is established upon the earth, there will be total peace, man. There will be no need for nuclear missiles or anything, any weapon, because we ain't gonna wage war. Ain't gonna be no such thing as Star Wars or Star Trek and all this type of bullshit, man. You know, we're gonna live among the stars. We're gonna live on other planets, but guess what? Ain't no such thing as Star Wars gonna happen, man. All right. So it says, verse 3: a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. Because the moment the missiles approach, the land is unharmed. It looks beautiful. Because the word Eden in the Hebrew is what? Beautiful. Okay? Aidan. Paradise. Slakia. It means paradise. Alright? But then, when the nuke hits, Eden turns into what? A fire. A desolation. That's the judgment, alright, of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai with these weapons of war. Alright? So now it goes into the description thereof. Joel is like, he sees what type of damage these nuclear missiles are doing. That's the first thing he sees, he witnesses. He sees the damage. He's like, damn, these nukes are really doing some damage, man. These strong men, which were actually these nukes, are really doing some damage. Like, I've never seen this ever in my life. And, in generations after these things, will not be anything alike. All right. Now he goes into the appearance. It says Joel chapter 2 verse 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run, because he sees these nukes fly through the sky, and it reminds him of like horses running, horses running in the distance. Think about it. If you look at horses running in the distance, all right, in a sandy valley, but you look from a distance, so you don't really see it's a horse, right? You just see something moving with a fast pace, all right, and then it leaves behind this big cloud, this big cloud of dust, which that's the same thing a nuclear missile leaves behind, but it's not dust, it's smoke, and it leaves behind this trail of fire, all right. So it says, and horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of the mountains, so shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured, that devoured the stubble, as a strong, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their ranks. Because if you look at, nuclear missiles that are shot, they don't break their ranks. They fly, next to each other. They don't bump into each other. Nothing like that. All right. They fly perfectly aligned with each other. Okay. So this is the vision that the prophet Joel was seeing, man. And like I said, if we check out these numerous of videos that are out there right now, on the web, of Iran, of Israel, Lebanon shooting missiles, Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, which Dubai, because Dubai is the city, it's not the land. Dubai is just the capital city. Maybe it's not even the capital city. Maybe Abu Dhabi is the capital city, which Abu Dhabi is also in the United Arab Emirates. All right. So and then you have Bahrain. Bahrain. I don't know how you say it in English, but Bahrain is the little country also that is out there. All right. Qatar. You have being bombed to shit. Okay. You have all these videos out there online. Go and check it out, man. And then read the book of Joel, chapter 1, chapter 2, and see what it's talking about. All right? Visualize the vision. Try to understand why the prophet described it this way, in this manner. All right? So, yeah, man, with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Shem Yahshua Shem Shalom to the elect.